Welcome to a new Fresh from the Burbs Roundtable. This is what, our sixth one?
You would, I don't know. You would think by now we would know what numbers we do this every time.
But, you know.
It's between our first and our current one.
Yeah.
It's between 1 and 10 at the highest.
You can find the podcast at FFTV, the podcast. That's on Twitter and Instagram. You can, audio-wise, you can listen to us on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts app, and Podomatic. Just search Fresh from the Burbs. YouTube for visuals. Search Fresh from the Burbs podcast. You can find me, Prince, at Prince_McFly. Drop the Y at the EI. Jalen, where can they find you at?
Club Captain J.
Alex?
You can find me at That Faded Kid. And today we got a special guest, one of the homies who I've known you. Oh, wow. Yeah, time is flying. I remember the first video I saw you shoot. You were in either the gas station or the convenience store. You had on some Griffies. So this was years ago.
It was like the AMI video. Was I in Houston?
I don't know if you was in Houston at the time. It had to go between your first three videos.
I don't know. I can't.
But anyway, we got the homie Gary at 13. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you.
Introduce social media.
Yeah, tell people about yourself.
Gary 13 from Pontiac, Michigan. You can follow me on all social medias. GUE Ringer TH13TH on everything. I rap. I handle business. I do a million things.
All right, man.
So you just shot a video a few weeks back. What can people expect from that?
Well, it's
you went to Drop Top.
Yeah,
it was cold. It was cold that day.
It was cold, but it got so like after I think because I had a drop top going on all day, the sun ended up coming out.
Okay,
and it kind of got a little warm. If it wasn't warm enough to be having no drop top and my shirt open, but it's the thing is, it's like what I'm doing with that is a project that's connected because I'm doing the breast cancer awareness stuff. It's a project I started back in December, January.
Okay,
and I wanted to release some music around Valentine's Day. And I ended up not doing it. I was like, man, I'm straight. But I do these new releases where I'm releasing 5 songs on everything I do. So all my projects from here on out. Last one was Summer's Mine. It had 5 songs on it. The next one is gonna be called Girl. It's gonna have 5 songs on it. And it's just a story. It's really a short film kind of idea. So that's to get back to the question.
Right. Are all of them gonna be connected into one? Like, once you like listen to all the projects Summer's Mine, Girl?
It was like Summer's Mine was loose songs I just put together, and it was like an old song, and I just had some new songs. So that's how I tied them in together. The Girl project is like I said, a story I wanted to do. So that's where the video is. When you see the video, you will get it. It'll make more sense because it's gonna be a story. So that's why you got the drop top.
Right.
It ain't really I'm not. You know me. I've never
trying to stunt on nobody.
Yeah, I've never been like a perfect rapper. So people like, man, what you gonna? I thought you. That's what people was doing. They see me with the. They see me in the Challenger. It was like, I thought you dropped a Beamer. I was like, man, that was for the video. It was like, so you faking? I'm like, nah. Like, you wouldn't go up to a dude in the movie.
It was in the budget.
It was in the budget. So I'm like, it's a short film. So when you see it, it makes sense.
Now, this wasn't one of the questions, so we'll get to the next question. Well, let me ask you. I know you said that right now you're just doing 5 tracks. How do you feel about rappers dropping, like, we're going back to a time where rappers are dropping like tracks that are like 19, 23 tracks. Now, I get it, streaming number wise, but how do you feel about that when 19 might be terrible, bro?
I think that's just go back to streaming. I think we were in because you got to think music started off with 3 tracks. Like when our parents and their parents,
right?
It'd be a big, what was it?
The big ass
finals, yeah. And they had 3 songs on it, and them songs was like each 5 minutes long. Yeah. And then when rap started taking over, everybody did they 13, 15.
Right.
Then Pop and Biggie did the double disc.
Right.
And then it went back down to like
Carter 2 was 22 tracks.
Yeah, when the mixtape.
It's all about the era though, because it was a time where like artists would get paid for, like, if you drop a double disc, you getting paid for 2 albums.
Exactly.
So then record labels was like, nah, that's a finesse. So they moved it back down to where even if you drop 2,
it's gonna count as one.
It's just gonna count as one. So then in contracts it was like, we only pay you for 12 songs. So after them 12, you just giving us free music. So it's pretty much you just adjusting to the times.
Right. Yeah. So and to answer your question, it don't make a difference to me. It's like that, and the reason I do my 5 isn't because it's a trend. Like I started thinking about the 5 before Kanye did the 7 tracks. I just did it on the strength of somebody told me something when I started rapping. It was like, man, record a whole bunch of music and then pick the best ones. So there's like pick 10 and the best ones. And normally my projects are 10 to 13. So I'm like, and when people will listen to my music, and I go back to like all my old stuff from every project, I at least had 3 to 5 hard tracks. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do 5 tracks.
Right.
I'm gonna do a whole bunch of music, pick the best 5 tracks, and there you got it.
All right. Now, as a rapper / entrepreneur, it's like, who do you find for inspiration? I know me, especially like with this kind of like, I'm not gonna say with our generation's new school. Damn, I sound so old saying our generations, but it's like, man, I love Cat. Like probably my favorite businessman rapper, I would probably say like Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey.
You gotta respect Dom, but like who do you look up to from
Nipsey?
Yeah.
I legit got a playlist with it's majority Nip, but then it's got like Payroll in it, and it's just got different motivational songs that motivate me personally. But the Nip, like I was on like a 60-day grind, 90-day grind, and I got a playlist I play every morning. So as soon as I get up around like 6:30, might go work out or something and all that. But I'm lit for the first hour of my day. I'm workout and then play that playlist. Like, I don't listen to nothing else. That's gonna be my motivation. People talking about making money.
Right. I completely understand.
Yeah.
They say you are what you eat, and knowledge is one of the best things to consume. So I completely understand.
Nip and Jay, but I just feel like a lot of people. I don't know, like you got your Jeezys, you got a lot of different motivational rappers, Currency, even a motivational rapper, but I never heard nobody. I didn't know rap was missing this motivation until Nip.
I've been a Nip fan since the marathon, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think I've always known about him, listened to him, but I didn't become a fan until around 11, 12.
Oh,
right before Crenshaw. Yeah. So whatever came out right before Crenshaw, I was like, I like him. I just haven't sat down and listened.
I get that 100%, man.
Yeah.
So since you're on both sides of the spectrums, as being an entrepreneur and an artist, I think I said that totally wrong.
Don't even edit that out.
Since you're on both sides of the spectrum, what do you respect more from the artist?
You said, what do I respect or expect?
Like, do you respect them for their music more, or do you respect them more for the business side that they do to build their brand?
Well, it's like, so we take Nick, right? If he's a business artist, I respect him more for his business. Now, if you got artists who is like an artist and they, like a Pharrell or the Kanye's or the Big Sean's or Wiz or whatever, I respect them more for their art because they're not pushing the envelope on respect my business. Right. They're just trying to create, they're trying to create music. So I respect them for that. But Nip, like the Nips, the Jays, if you got artists like that who's, I'm a businessman, XYZ, I respect their business more. That makes me like them more because I like rappers. Because we're in a viral age.
Of course.
I can't really get with people who just do whatever. Now, if you running around, if you wear dresses and that's your thing, like you legit doing it.
That's you. Yeah.
I'll rock with it. I'm not gonna say I'm a fan, but I respect that. But if you doing it to be like, I want you to go listen to my latest album.
That's weak. I feel you 100%. Yeah.
And I don't hate them. I can't get into your music because I listen to people because I believe you for what you're selling.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I'll get into the next question, man. We're all young a little time. You old. You 30, right? Yeah. By my math.
You 30?
Yeah. By my math, I'm 27, which means I'm 34. So you 30. So you like.
No, I don't use R. Kelly now.
No,
I'm still 30.
Now, when you say teenager, do you mean that joke was
yeah, R. Kelly has lived a lifetime for the record books. But with just having just life in general, man, how do you maintain it? You're an artist, you're a young adult, social media, women, like how do you just manage it all with only 24 hours in a day?
Man, I got a planner. The planner, I live by my planner. I got an app called Trello. It's fire. Like if y'all want to use it for whatever, I will look it up. It's called Trello, like Trello.
Trello, okay.
And you can say if y'all trying to do something together, you can put it up. You can add him in. He can add you in. And y'all can like, we doing this. It's a vision board. It's just like how that is.
Okay.
And we doing this by this. We doing this by this. And y'all can edit it.
That actually might not be bad.
Yeah. So, and it's digital. You know what I mean? So, but I live by my planner, man. I write it out. I write like my months out in advance. In my calendar, in my planner, I'm in summer 2019.
Okay.
So I that's the only way I could survive, or I'll be going crazy because it's so hard to manage time.
Yeah, but yeah.
When you're doing all that, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to maintain a living, you're trying to get your career going, and you're trying to make everything make sense, family.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially at your age, because you always fuck.
As a musician, who is your dream like collaboration?
Now, this is gonna be a 2-part question. You and somebody, and then like just 2 people. That's already like, you know, 2 people who you look up to, or just people who you want to see work together.
I think I got 2 answers to that second part.
Oh, go ahead.
For me, I just want to work with Pharrell. Like,
I'm not mad at that at all.
I think if he like passed away or something before, I'd love.
You devastated.
I'm like, it's like I don't even want to work with him. I don't mind working with people, but that's like when I was a kid and everybody was hot. I was like, Pharrell go be around forever. He's gonna be the go-to guy. Or he's gonna always be relevant.
The Quincy Jones of our era.
Exactly.
It's very few just artists, people in general who have stood the testament of time. I can really think of maybe like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
exactly.
Pharrell is definitely one of them. Hove.
Yeah.
And I know it's not just Pharrell, it's the Neptunes, but it's like that's what I think of. Like
he was the face of.
Yeah,
of course, 100%.
You know what I mean? I don't know Chad. Like he's so behind the scenes.
There's always a Justin Timberlake at every group. If they break up, he's the one.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was gonna be Quavo with that album. His album didn't do it for me, bro. Didn't do it for me.
If it was 10 songs, he may have, you know.
That's what I was saying too. We'll talk about that later. So,
but to answer your second part, I've been vouching for this for years. I tweeted like 2 or 3 times a year. Dime Kennedy and Currency
dropping a project.
I need them to drop a project called Hennessy Beach, because I feel like
that was on which project was that on? That was the dude. It was an orange background. Dude had the glasses. What project was that on?
It wasn't Weekend at Bernie's. It was
What project? I know exactly.
It was
At this point in my life, I'm looking at it as a hustle. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do my Googles, but continue.
Because like people don't like Dom, but I think I'm just one of those die-hard fans at this point where it's like, all right, it's cool. I just
whatever you drop.
Yeah, you know, and I can be honest about it. Like Wayne got those fans. If he drop anything,
that's how I am with Hove. Like you can't tell me nothing else about Hove.
Like I'm gonna listen to Jay whenever. So I think like Currency will bring out the best in Dom. And then
rap wise, I feel like Hit Boy is bringing out the best in Dom. Some $500,000 projects, they just mesh together. So
that's sweet. And then Nip and Payroll. I think they'd make a crazy project. Just because I feel like they're the same lane. It's just Nip knows something a little more that Payroll don't. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe it's just because Pay don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? He might not want to be a superstar.
They've been on a couple tracks together. And it was Birthday Terrace. That was the project too. Yeah. But hold on, wasn't it Jeezy had a track? Like, you know, it was Jeezy, Nipsey, and Payroll. Wasn't it?
Payroll. I thought it was Nip, Pay, and YG. Was it YG?
That might have been it.
It was something, but I never heard Payroll rap like that a day in my life. Yeah. I'm like, I like his music, but he was snapping. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, I feel
he was like, somebody gonna hear this, so I gotta go crazy.
Yeah. He was like, especially at that point in time too, he was like, all right, I'm more hood famous right now, but I'm about to be on this big project with YG, with Nip, who got these bigger names. All right. So as a businessman, if you could just sit down with definitely butchered that. We'll cut that one out. All right, as a businessman, whose brand would you pick if you had 3 questions? It's like you at a dinner with Nipsey, with Hove. It's like, who brand you trying to pick? Give me 3 people.
I feel like you named 2 people.
Nip and Hove, yeah.
Nip and Hove, and it's just because they in the lane that I'm going through. And I feel like I had made a tweet. Nip, Hove, and Currency. I guess I'd say those 3 just because they all, to me, they're on 3 different ends of the spectrum. Like, Currency's gonna remain underground. I don't think he's gonna ever try to get higher. Nipsey is like a
a semi-equal medium.
And he's more like a banger, like a gangster, you know what I mean? Turned businessman. Jay is just like a straight up hustler.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I was I was a 6-figure dude off of drugs, and I'm in the White House shaking hands with the president.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he lost all them bricks. But
He lost 90 bricks.
I don't think he lost 90 bricks and got them back.
Paul never lied to us. He lost them 90 bricks. And got them all back.
So, but yeah, it'll be those three, and the reason it'll be those three because, and this is not the reason, but I had made a tweet, and I was like, Currency, Jay, Nip, Dime, when they was all in their late 20s, it seemed like that's when it clicked for them.
Yeah. I remember that tweet. Yeah,
and Currency wrote me back like, oh, da 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 da. You know what I mean? He'll talk to you like, you know, I did. You know, I was the same age. He was like, I was your age when it clicked for me. And he was like, Jay, one of my favorite rappers. Yeah. So I was like, I'm on the right track. And then my shirt was in this video.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, I gotta chop it up with him.
Mm-hmm. So right now, merch-wise, your campaign is supporting breast cancer. What inspired this?
I've been wanting to do it for a couple of years. I just never had nothing that made sense to me. I always look at everything on the business aspect. Okay. Like, how is the person, how is the consumer gonna view it? Mm-hmm. And if I just went out there and did it and it didn't make sense. So with like I was telling you, I got the project, and it's, the story is based around women. Well, around a woman. The project is called Girl. Somebody just threw it at my head the other day. They was like, "For real, got a project?" I was like, "I forgot." Mm-hmm. But
yes, he does.
Yeah. So it's called Girl, and then the color scheme is pink. And I was like, all right, my birthday in October. Breast cancer awareness is around this time, and then I got the project, and then women always support me more than anything. Like, I've always had women support, so I was like, I got it. And I always do something giving back every year, you know what I mean, regardless of what it is. So I was like, this year I want to do something for women all the way around. Like, this whole process is based around women. So that's how I came up with it, and that's why I went that way.
All right, for our last question, man, we got to give you more time to talk about your campaign, let people know where they can find the product, what you're doing with it. All right, so as an artist, I'm sure you have kind of like, out of all the projects you drop, I'm sure you have your top songs that you've done, but you also see these are my most popular songs. I guess if that makes sense. Give us like your 5 and 5, your top 5 favorite that you've done, and the top 5 that you just feel like were the most popular. I don't know if some might intertwine with you. Let the people know.
This Is It. It's a song from Paris, Japan. Mm-hmm. It was sweet because when I was in Houston before I moved back to Michigan, I told T-Eazy how I wanted a beat. I was like, I want this beat where it sound like a Biggie song mixed with Lucchini, mixed with this. I'm like, this is where I want to go. And it was like a week later, he sent it to me. And a week after that, I was coming back home. Mm-hmm. And I just remember being in the studio when I recorded. The dude who was mixing it, it was like a movie. It was like how when they did Whoop That Trick, and they was just hype. They was recording, and they just like, they was turned up. And that's how, because we recorded Trill Wave too that same day. Okay. So it was just like the vibe was there. It was like that moment, that move. If my life was a movie,
biopic, that'd be the one.
That'd be the scene where they're like, oh, it makes sense. It's a banger, it's a hit. But This Is It. I got a song that's not out yet. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite. It's gonna be out soon.
That's gonna be on the Girls Project, or you just gonna drop it?
It's gonna be later. It's gonna be next. It's gonna be on the next EP.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna say the name, but I don't want to throw it out there. Yeah, I like.
Go ahead, get Fresh from the Burbs that exclusive.
But it's sweet though. I threw snippets out there. It's one of my favorite songs. So This Is It. It's the second song I just said that's not out yet, and then what's the third? I can't think of a third. Cause I'm saving one for last. I'm trying to get third in the board. Pros. I like. 1,000 Prayers. Okay. I like 1,000 Prayers. That was one of my favorite songs, just because I don't know. I was going through so much creative space during that time. It was just like I was still trying to find myself. It wasn't. It's not that I didn't know myself, but as an artist, I'm just going through that. Who am I? What am I selling? And I kind of wanted to speak on that too. I know you said that's the last question, but
no.
So This Is It. The unreleased track, 1,000 Prayers, Am I? Mm-hmm. That was one of my favorite tracks. And the dude who shot the video deleted the video It was like it wasn't a lot of views, but it was like 8,000 or 9,000 views, and he deleted it. I'm so sorry. Like he deleted all of it.
What did you delete it for?
I don't know. Like we did maybe 5-6 videos, and he deleted all the videos. I haven't spoken with him in like almost a year. I just, I randomly check up on people. Hey, what's up? You know, I just chop it up. And one day, somebody was like, "You need a video for this, for AMI." Somebody knew was listening to my music. They were like, "You need a video for AMI. That song's sweet." And I was going to get the link. And I was like, "Yeah, I do got a video," but like trying to be sweet. Like, here you go. And I was like, nothing came up. I'm like looking, and I went to his. I couldn't find nothing. I'm like, the dude. I hope he ain't passed away. Nothing. He just like fell off the face of the earth. So AMI and this and Trill.
Okay.
And I saved that one because I feel like that's one of the most popular ones.
Yeah.
But I just felt like that was my. I haven't made good songs after that, but I just felt like that's I can perform that. Like if I'm 35, 40, 45, and I got my greatest hits, that's gonna be the one I can always close out a concert with. So, but the popular one is Trill Wave, Pros remix with Cash Doll. Summer's Mine.
What going with Days Love? Is that in there? That gonna be in there?
Girls Love the Party?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did its thing. So I feel like if somebody went through all my stuff, it'd be Pros remix, Trill Wave, Girls Love the Party, Summer's Mine, people like that. And then I don't know what the fifth one would be, but yeah, those would be the ones I think if people went through my shit, those would be the ones that stick out to people.
To our viewers who listen to Gary and Jay, we're gonna let y'all decide that fifth one. Yeah, before we let you go, man. All right, let's. You want to tell anybody else anything that they should know? So I know you got a couple. I know you got the Girls project coming out. You're doing your breast cancer campaign. Do you have a release date for Girls? Like, are you gonna try to get it out this month, or it's gonna be?
I got a release date for it, but it's not like I'm not one of them. I'm not big enough to be like, when you wake up, it's go try. Like, and then everybody like, but I'm saving the announcement for the release date just because I want to focus on the breast cancer awareness.
Right, of course. Yeah.
And it's go all the time. It's gonna make sense to be like, boom, breast cancer awareness. We about to donate the money, and then boom, they go to the project. You got an announcement. You know what I mean? Just because, and then I'm creating like a new site. Because somebody stole my domain name. It was my rap name.
That's how you know you made it.
I guess so.
That's how you know you made it.
It went up. Like I had my card on file, and I thought it was gonna automatically do it, but I don't check my email, so I went to go check it randomly, and it was like, "Yep, your thing expired." So I went to go buy it, and it was like, "You could buy it for like $1,000." I'm like, cheapytribe.com. Yeah, cheapytribe.com for $2. I was like, "Yeah, I bought it." I'm like, I'm just gonna change the name because that's the merch anyways, and you can find out. It's easier. Like people will be like, "Man, how you say your name? How you spell it?" Make it easy. So, but I was about to say something. Oh, as far as like the way I look at music now, I was saying like I was trying to find myself. As I got older, I took a lot of time out to really understand the business side of music, and we never really, as a consumer, we never really look at it like, all right, you listen to Jay-Z because he sells the American dream for black people. You know what I mean? He like, I'm a hustler. I came up. Now I'm on top of the world. And you go to him for that. You don't go to him for nothing else. Now he might drop something here and there, but his item he's selling is that. And I had to go back and listen to like, what are people buying? And why do people buy me? Like, when people say they like me, what do they really like? And I was making so much different music. It'd be like, oh, I like this song, but he lost me at those 4 other songs. And I was like, well, why do I like Currency? Because he made cool, chill music. Why do I like Down? Because he made cool, chill music. Why do I like Nipsey? Because he's a hustler. But I had to find what people like me. Girls like me because I made songs they can vibe to. Dudes like me because they can put my song on at a kickback. It might not be the club banger, but it's gonna be. I know my lane now.
I'm not trying to be in the club. Don't let my Instagram fool you this week. I'm not trying to be in the club.
You definitely be in the club. You be fooling,
bro. I'm introverted. I'm introverted, shorty over here.
Right.
While you're throwing axes.
But
it's my birthday.
But that's where it got down to, and I feel like once any rapper understands, like, I'm the CEO of Garinger the 13th, and Garinger the 13th is this product, and this is how we gonna ship and sell it. People look at it like, damn, I thought you just being you. Nobody, I mean, everybody is being them, I think, but they're taking the highlight of them and expanding it and selling it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're not gonna hear Currency talking about how depressed he is. I'm pretty sure a nigga be depressed or go through some stuff. But he's not a depressed rapper.
No, not at all.
He's not Kendrick and J. Cole. But Kendrick and J. Cole, not gonna talk about balling, but J. Cole had a Range Rover at one point. But it's just all him. He sold his Range Rover with the white tee on and riding a bike.
But he can afford a lot more Range Rovers.
Yeah.
Some tells him that. Yeah.
But he did it to be like,
I don't need all these.
This is my item and I'm selling it, and this is what people buying it to me for because I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need that to sell out. But Jay-Z, what's the difference between 4.0 and 4.6? Like, he gonna buy the range, you know what I mean? He gonna buy it, he gonna stun on you, and you just gotta find your lane. So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Do you think, was that hard for you to do? Like,
it was because I got a cousin that's like a brother, and he was like, he's really business oriented, super. Everything is like, if I invest this dollars, it's gonna make me too. Right. If it's not, I'm not doing it. And he's like, what are you? Who are you? And I'm like, I'm this kid from Pontiac, Michigan, da da da. He's like, man, let's play it out. What do they even mean? Like, what are you selling? And then it didn't click to me until I got 4 or 5 years in the game and got a little older, started really realizing who I was. I'm like, oh, this is me. Right. Even down to my tweets, my image, like if I'm gonna sell this lane, I can't be online with like looking dusty. I can't be, all that stuff matters. People pay attention. They pay attention to that.
Especially in the social media age.
Yeah. And it's not like I care about what they say, but Coca-Cola, I mean Pepsi not about to be selling you're not about to see a Pepsi rep with a Mountain Dew shirt on or
right, no, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like they gotta you gotta be 100% whatever you sell.
Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot, man. I really do.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like you faded pink.
Mm-hmm.
If I see you wearing that all the time, I'm like, shoot, I believe in it too. Right. You know what I mean? But if I see you wearing everything but faded pink, I'm like,
why should I buy it?
Exactly.
I completely understand, man. I get that 1,000,000%, man. Well, Gary J, we want to thank you for coming all the way out here.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. It's probably long. I mean, whatever. We don't know what episode this is. Like I said, it's between 1 and 6. It might be 6.
Yeah, it's 6.
It's between.
Theoretically, because we didn't drop one because of technical difficulties, it's 5, but it's 6.
I'm gonna say it's between the first one and this one.
It's the 6th episode. We can call it the Gary 13th episode.
We can rock with that
episode.
Yeah. All right, I gotta remember that.
We want to thank you for coming, man. Like I said, you want to tell the people they can find you one more time, man.
GUE Ringer TH13TH on everything. My new site is gonna be ChiefyTribe.com. You can get all the merch from there. I'm updating the merch, getting new merch. Everything. So
when is the breast cancer campaign in? Is it in the last day of the month or?
He trying to get an answer on the release date.
Oh no! Nah. What is it?
Like just support it during the month. Yeah. Get all the breast cancer.
They get that on your site too, right?
Yep. It's at the top of the list. So get all the breast cancer awareness stuff now as soon as possible because we go donate and make it, a big thing. So that's where I'm at with it. We got a lot of orders. The goal is to. I don't want to get into technical numbers and stuff, but I want to reach $1,000 at least on donating, and we about there. You know what I mean? Just gotta keep pushing because it do cost to make the shirts and stuff. So I gotta make basically $2,000 to donate $1,000. Right. So
more shirts you buy, the lower the price will be.
Exactly.
The price will be.
Look, exactly.
You can find us at FFTV Podcast. That's on Instagram, Twitter. Search Tresh on the Burbs for the audio. Search Tresh on the Burbs Podcast on YouTube for the visuals. Prince_McFly, drop the Y, add the EI.
That faded kid, the way it sounds. That faded kid, you don't have to drop anything. Yeah. I'm thinking about changing my name. I don't know what I'm gonna change it to though.
It's gonna be whack after.
That's probably it. My first Twitter name was.
Rebrand? Why?
My first Twitter name was AC on his tweet.
That's better than my first shit.
my shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. My first Twitter name, well, it wasn't my first, but my most popular one was Girl That's JG.
I do remember that one.
I used to want to get a chain and everything. I thought that was gonna be so fun. And then I see everybody be like something that's him or Girl That's him or follow. You know what I mean? I feel like I know I started that.
What was your first one? Which was terrible, wasn't
it? It was terrible. The original one was Prince Tone, 234509.
Why?
So then I was like, that's too
Not even
long.
a year.
What is it, 23? Yeah,
I was like, fuck that, that's too long.
What did that mean?
It's Michael Jordan numbers.
23.
45,
45.
and 9 is his Olympic number.
Okay.
So then I changed it to like Marty McFly something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, it was too many Marty McFly. So that's where the Prince McFly came from.
I think I
Touchdown was cool. I mean, and then you got the Jordan numbers. I mean, if I'd seen it, I'd probably read it.
It was just too long to tell somebody that shit.
My first, going back down memory lane, my first AOL name was I Columbus. I used to love The Simpsons so much.
Jesus.
I didn't know how to spell that.
Shit, my mom knew how to spell it. That's automatic.
She created it for you.
Mom, look at this game.
Yeah. Live, baby. That was live. I might have been like the 6th, 7th grade when AOL was popping. When you got mail. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, it was fire.
I never had a Black Panic page, and I can't remember my first MySpace name.
Did I have one? I don't remember my
I
MySpace.
forgot about MySpace. It was probably just.
One day I got into my MySpace and I forgot it again. It was terrible though. I was
terrible.
I was terrible, bro. One of my pictures was because
I used to crop and paint.
when my grandma when she died, it was a lawsuit out. You know, she had a lawsuit out for the doctor. So I got a check.
Mm-hmm.
So nigga,
Ignorant, alright.
dog, I had like so much money just spread out on my dresser, bro. That was like my profile picture.
Wow.
It was like $5,000 and like $100 just on my.
That's ball.
So black.
How old were you?
I was going into my senior year.
How many times have I heard this story? That's so good. That stuff that people.
No, that's so black.
Look, I was saying it was balling because I thought it was like 8th grade.
No.
But it was senior year. I mean, that's still shit. I mean,
Couple girls hit you up.
I don't want to get into that.
Back then, you could have bought a pound of Kush.
Yeah,
I bought.
Kush was so
Expensive back
yeah,
then.
it was like
46 for the boy.
I bought a bunch of shoes.
And they got stolen.
And they got stolen.
Oh, that's the two stories together.
$5,000 all $100. Your hat was backwards too, wasn't it?
Was I wearing my hat? I don't think.
That bitch was
I
backwards.
ever was wearing my hat backwards.
For that picture, that bitch was backwards.
$5,000 as a senior though.
Yeah, no bills, no real bills.
I caught it on fight.
That was a whip.
Yeah,
That was
a nice whip too.
the 98, 99 Impala, or you can get the Crown Vic.
Yeah, yeah.
None of that.
You just bought
You just
shoes.
bought shoes.
I bought shoes.
He took girls out.
Took girls out. And bought shoes.
But you got a whip already, right?
Nah.
So
Fuck this money up.
Yeah, I for sure fucked that money up real quick.
I was just snapping.
Niggas had a dresser. Full of money.
Money on that bitch.
Everybody, I get paid, I get money, that's what I'm about.
He was so pumped hitting upload. You was I'm gonna kill him.
Kill him with that shit.
Please find that picture for me.
all the hoes had them in the top 5.
Alright,
You know, time with the money.
there you go, right there. So we going out this weekend? And he was like, well, I got it. He was like,
What school you went to?
I transferred from Oak Park to Pine Northern my senior year.
I wonder where you graduated.
07.
Oh, it's fun.
So I was there.
Well, you said you would have been meshed in better school anyway.
yeah,
I was-
I graduated in 09.
I did too, but I went to Houston.
Uh-huh.
That's when, I went to Houston the last 3 months of my 11th grade year, and I graduated out there. And then I went to 3 schools while I was out there.
Damn.
That shit was
He
crazy.
was in the military?
No, I just so this what happened. So I got in trouble because my mom found out I was selling drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
So she was like, as a kid, she just like, you wilding out. I don't want that for you. She just was like, we moving. When I had a cousin out there, and then her sister was moving, my cousin's sister. So we just went with them, and we went right out there, and she just winged it. She was like, fuck it, income tax money came,
Damn.
and we just shot down there. And I appreciated that now. I'm older, just because I got a different
Perspective and stuff.
perspective of life.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. And then I got to go to 3 schools, so I was like the shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was popular.
You was a new kid on the block. Yeah.
Every other week now.
Girls love that new nigga for some reason. It makes no sense. Was you that nigga when you went to your school?
I went to Northern.
Yeah.
I hated Northern, so I tried my best not to be in school, bro. So this is what happened. Going from Oak Park to Northern, Oak Park needed so many more credits than Northern.
Uh-huh.
So when I got to Northern, all I needed was like 3 credits
Right.
to graduate.
That might have been like one class, right?
So I needed both semesters of senior English, and I needed like health.
Oh, that's it?
So once I got cool with like certain people, I really never went to school, or I go to school for like half the day and I get the fuck home. So I wasn't about none of them activities, none of that shit, bro.
Extracurriculars, no thanks.
Like,
Clubs,
bro.
don't think so.
I'm mad I didn't participate in high school.
I'm not, because we really got touched.
I'll talk about that in the pod. I would have
This nigga,
listen. Had Miss Screwba.
Turn it up. Yeah, a little bit more. Right there. Young nigga on this grind. Ain't no rush. Take my time. If you hatin', stand in line. Cause I got it on my mind. Tape house get rich. It tape house get rich, man. It tape house get rich. It tape house get rich, man. It tape house get rich. I was made for all of this shit. I was made for all this shit. Tape house get rich. Tape house get rich, man. It tape house get rich. Tape house get rich, man. It tape house get rich. I was made for all of this shit. I was made for all of this shit. Give a fuck what you say. I'm just tryna get paid. Chasing hoes, get you played. Talking shit, get you slayed. I don't